Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you my go-to records, the records that have been on heavy rotation lately that I've been playing and enjoying. This is for a contest for Steve Carlson. His channel is Vinyl Community Steve Carlson. Every Sunday morning, early in the morning, he does a really great show where he plays needle drops. He talks about bands that I know and love, but he also plays and talks about artists I've never heard of before. So not only is it entertaining, I learn from him. I really enjoy his channel, and I will go ahead and get started. This is an album I really love. This is Duke Ellington, Ellington's Indigos. This is such a fantastic album. I have it on the 6i Columbia label. It's not expensive, it's not hard to find, just a true classic. Most of the songs are without vocals. There's one on here called Autumn Leaves. It is sung by Ozzie Bailey. I just really love everything about this album. I love relaxing. After a hard day work or just going through something, it's just very nice to decompress, lean back, and listen to this incredible album. I love it, and it is on heavy rotation in our house. So really enjoy Duke Ellington's Ellington Indigos. This next record will surprise you because it is a Beatles album, and there are so many go-to Beatles albums for me. I don't think they made a bad album. I love everything they did, but this is kind of different, a little unusual, but I really, really love it. It is the Beatles' Love album, and it is based off of the Cirque du Soleil show that's from Vegas. They did a Beatles show, and this is the soundtrack from that. It was made by George and Giles Martin before George passed away, and it's a perfect just snapshot of all of the Beatles music, from the early music to the later music, everything in between. Just a wonderful, perfect, in a kind of a medley style. Really, really great. It starts off with the beautiful harmonies of the song Because. This is a really great sounding pressing, and it just plays all of their hits, everything you'd want to hear, and I really, really love it. I just think it's really a great way to listen to the Beatles. Honestly, if someone had never heard of the Beatles before, this would not be a bad album to give them to give a listen and just get a full taste of what the Beatles were all about. So this is something that I love to grab and listen to. I really enjoy it. This album was recently given to me as a gift. It is Monk's Dream by the Thelonious Monk and a quartet. This is a killer, really great record, jazz album. It's just been played over and over again. My husband and I both love it. So I got this as a gift from Chris Has the Spins, and I have been so appreciative, and I've really been enjoying it. This is the Chicago Transit Authority, better known as Chicago. This was a really, really great album. I really enjoy listening to. I love the brass. This sounds just amazing on my new speakers. I have really been enjoying it. The big hits off here was Does Anybody Really Know What Time It Is? And it goes on into the song Beginnings. Just an incredible album. I'm a bigger fan of the early Chicago stuff than I am the later stuff. This is really incredible album. It was their very first debut album. Such killer music. This one is totally going into a totally different field, but I love it nonetheless. I've been listening to Rat's Out of the Cellar. This is really a great record that brings back a lot of teenage memories. I had a best friend and her husband. He was her boyfriend at the time, but he would take us cruising around in his truck. He had the cassette of Rat's Out of the Cellar. I cannot listen to this without hearing my best friend's voice singing along to every song. And the standouts for me were You're in Trouble. Of course, the song Round and Round was the big hit, but I really loved In Your Direction. She Wants Money. She sang that song over and over again. I can just hear her so well in my head. Lack of Communication was really great. This was a very, very good record, and I still enjoy it to this day. Rat Out of the Cellar, when I want just a little taste of what they call the hair metal of the 80s. Rat's a really great album. This is a great album and an underappreciated band in my opinion. This is a classic, Styx, The Grand Illusion. I absolutely love this album, and this is something I really enjoy. It's just a little bit of a mix of good rock and just love it so much. I love the song The Grand Illusion. Fooling Yourself is an incredible song. Superstars. Come Sail Away was the really big hit off of here, and I love this album. It's something I go to over and over again. The Led Zeppelin album I've been listening to a lot lately is Houses of the Holy. Another really great album by Led Zeppelin. It's kind of got a little bit of a different sound, so when I want to hear something a little different than their classic stuff, this is a really great go-to album I really enjoy. Led Zeppelin just didn't miss. They were always great. So this is a go-to album for me lately, and I've really enjoyed it, Houses of the Holy. My favorite psych record is probably Underground by the Electric Prunes. I love this album, and this is something I grab when I'm in the psych mood. More often than not, I'm grabbing this one to listen to and really enjoy. Wish there was more of them. I wish they had made a lot more albums than they did, but this is something really great and special. And finally, another album that I really love is The Best of Tommy James and the Shondells. Every single song on here is absolutely killer for me. I love Ball of Fire, Crystal, Blue Persuasion. Crimson and Clover was a really great one. Mony Mony was a hit for him. I Think We're Alone Now. Sweet Cherry Wine was really great. Hanky Panky. And then, of course, Baby Baby, I Can't Take It Anymore was really a great song. It was on the what they called the Mob label, Roulette. And anyway, that is a really great album that I really love. So those are my go-to records that have been in heavy rotation at the time. Thank you, Steve Carlson, for having this contest, and congratulations on your achievements and the incredible channel that you have. So please take care, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Subscribe and leave your comments below. Let me know what you're listening to lately and what your go-to records are. Take care. Bye-bye.